gonna bite you. Say something.
Hi. I'm a fox.
No.
The fox of greatness.
No. What? My tag is white wolf.
Oh, I'm KINGXlll. Hi. Is that good?
Yeah, that was sweet. Shut up. Talk about your dungeon.
Okay, so obviously, as I said before, the point of this web show is random bullshit, probably 50 to 5%, depends on the day, and D&D, 5 to 100%. So today we're going to talk about my first attempt at being a DM and the horrible, horrible things that ensued.
It wasn't that horrible. It was actually pretty good for a DM. It was a creative dungeon.
I had fun with it. It was quite interesting. So it started out, we had to go get the quest from my character. He's a wizard, his old master from the school of magic that he got expelled from because he's batshit crazy, kind of, as I said before. And there was a wishing fountain, and so he decided, I'm going to use my last gold coin and wish for a sandwich. So he flipped it in the fountain, and he wished for sandwich. So he said, I wish for sandwich. And he's looking down the fountain. He wastes an entire hour just looking at the fountain, not moving, not talking to anyone, just looking at the fountain. People would come up to him, they're like, no, He's just like, nothing for an entire hour. Finally, just about a millisecond, he's like, and then all of a sudden, everything in the courtyard just explodes. Everything. Nothing got hurt, just everything non-living got singed and, charred black. So eventually, they kicked him off the school. But, the master was like, oh, well, I should probably watch him, the whole, he could do crazy shit, I should watch him. So, Master Andros, level 30, what did I say? Archwizard.
Yeah, he was an Archwizard.
Yeah, Archwizard. I don't even remember, it's been so long. Decided I'm going to take him in as a pupil, so he can keep practicing magic. So he did, and he brought Lovecraft, my character, back to his mansion, which I decided to name Crackpot Hall as a reference to one of my favorite books ever that I won from a library lock-in. I'm like, oh, I love this book. So it's called Crackpot Hall. I have to explain this because in the original book, it's called Floor Zagunda. Totally check it out if you can. In the original, the main character's house is called Crackpot Hall, and it's batshit crazy. Because it has 1,000 rooms, and unless the keeper of the house was actually active at the time, you couldn't actually make sure to get to the room you wanted half the time. Their dad would get drunk, stumble up into the upper floors, and be lost for a week. Finally stumble back downstairs, drunk out of his mind, and starving because he couldn't find his way back down to the lower floors. Go figure. So basically it's kind of the same premise. It's an enchanted house that has way too many floors than it should. Way too many rooms than it should, I guess I should say.
Yeah.
And the mission was, basically Andros had been gone from his house for, I think I said a year or two or something.
Yeah.
And he'd come back and it was kind of overtaken. And even though he's a level 30 wizard, he just go like, pop your dead, pop your dead, pop your dead. He's lazy because he's old. He doesn't give a damn.
People are lazy.
Yeah. He works at the school. He can just live there if he wants. He doesn't give a shit. So he hired our party, to go eliminate everything. The thing is, before we actually got to school, I think it was your character and Colton's that decided to sell alcohol. Decided to sell alcohol to all the students because it was funny. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this. Tell me when it reaches about 20 minutes. So, unprofessional right there. Yeah. Alright.
Keep going.
Okay. So, they sell alcohol to the students, and it's really like high-grade shit.
Oh yeah.
So.
You rolled good on that roll.
I was just like, I was like, they rolled. I'm like, fine, you make like 500 gold. God damn. So they made their money. We get inside the school, and Andros, being crazy bastard that he is weird. So they get the quest, and they go out, and they're in like kind of a boggy area. It's like a forest in a bog, kind of turning into it. And they encountered a night hag that I put in there.
Oh yeah.
Right? Anyone who knows the night hag is, just how hideous those things are.
That was fun.
Just to mess with Colton because he was annoying me at the time. Sorry, Colton. I made the night hag fall in love with him, but then they killed her, so yeah. So they looted everything. I didn't expect them to go so batshit crazy with looting. I don't know why I didn't expect that, whatever. So
come on, you're in a party with 2 rogues. You really wouldn't expect us to like go loot shit?
I know, I was learning. So they looted everything. And the problem is, our current camera woman, Maya, it was her first game, right?
Oh, yeah.
First time playing, she's a ranger, elf ranger. Or was it half elf?
No, it was an elf.
Okay, elf ranger. She has a move, I don't remember what it's called, do you?
It was some sort of volley technique.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
So it wasn't so much an area of effect as it was just target everything if you get your roll. So it targeted all, I think, 4 or 5 skeletons and then a night hag. All of the skeletons were dropped down to 5 health in one attack because she did 45 damage on her first roll of her first game ever.
Which we
her first
came
character.
to find out later that would be considered coup de grace no matter what they were at. As long as it's below bloodied, it's dead.
Yeah.
Which, again, I've been playing D&D since I was 5, and...
She met Gygax.
I did make Gygax, and I was very, very excited about that, even though, you know, I think I met him about when I was 10. Anyways, I haven't been playing 4.0 that long, because I've been mostly sticking with 2.0, 2.5, 3.0, 3.5, and I haven't played 4.0 very long, but that's my little bit. Go back to your story.
Alright, so we get to the mansion, or we're close, and then a werewolf attacks, hilarity ensues, and, you know, that's all.
Halfling, who I play off on the side as a extra character, has a favored enemy were creatures, so she went batshit crazy.
It was quite enjoyable. So, we kill the werewolf, and we go, and we get to the mansion. Again, I think I put up more skeletons, or maybe zombies or something. That wasn't too much of a battle. I wasn't so good with actual planning levels and stuff for the monsters. It was first time. So I decided, you know, if I can't do this as well as I should with the whole, you know, trying to murder everyone but still giving just enough challenge that it's fun, I'm going to make it a fun dungeon, as in, you're going to laugh no matter what. That's my intention, so I decided to make it funny, because obviously I don't know what to do in terms of monsters and levels and all that. So, we get in there, and at first, what was it? They encountered a kitty cat. One of their missions was to find the cat.
Oh, yeah.
It was eliminate all the monsters, find the cat, and say hello to Andrew's wife. Right? His wife. So, his wife. Or if you're Japanese stereotype, waifu.
Waifu!
Yeah. So, they found the cat eventually. His name is Lord Squigglesworth. Right? Destroyer of Worlds. That's his full title. Lord Squigglesworth, Destroyer of Worlds. He's a 70-year-old cat. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been alive as long as Lovecraft had remembered actually living in that house, which had been like 60 years prior to this actual event. So, they're in there and they're here, so they're looting everything again. Every damn thing. Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. They loot everything up on the ceiling again.
You forgot to mention how my rogue totally just entranced the cat and you're my best buddy now.
Yeah, her rogue just decided, I'm going to roll for the cat to see if the cat likes me to roll, and the cat just adored her. Just straight up, nat 20. I remember it's a little hazy, so if you remember things I don't, just bring them up. Thank you. I love that, I found that hilarious. So, eventually, you know, they're wandering around, and I don't know what they were expecting, because it wasn't just you and Colton that were looting everything. It was everyone that was trying to loot every damn thing ever for any reason ever. Eventually, just sort of as a theme, Andros had hidden safes where he would hide paintings. These paintings his wife did not care for because they were very pretty nude nymphs, which I believe Andros...
Nymphs are nude no matter what. They don't like clothing.
Oh yeah. That he had drawn himself, or he had painted himself. And they're actually very nice paintings, if you just, you know, don't mind the nudity. So they looted those. Colton, his character, up on the ceiling of pretty much all the main rooms, there was a mural of some sort. Some of them were real nice, you know, like kind of family-esque things that you'd, you know, be like, oh, that's sweet, but he's not so crazy. Other ones are, yeah, he's a crazy prick, and he's probably going to piss off some god somehow, some way with that. Of course, he never does, because he's a goddamn arc wizard. So, they're going to all the rooms. Eventually they reach Lovecraft's old room, and he remembers something that happened. In his first night of staying in the mansion the first time, 60 years prior, he's an Eldritch. He doesn't even sleep. He just rests for 4 hours, meditating. And he's meditating on his bed, right? It's comfy. He notices some massive spider just walks into the room and starts like touching things and picking things up off the floor. He very slowly grabs his boot